So y'all learn one-step equations in Intruder Alert. Isolating the variable, finding out what the letter means, okay? And we do that by doing the opposite. Checking over your work, walking around the room and everything. Attention to detail. Watch the negatives and positives. That seems to be more of an issue. Every once in a while, someone would like subtract when they're supposed to divide or something. You need to slow down, and I'm going to say this again. You need to write the equation. You need to solve it, even if you can do it in your head. You need to solve it like I do in my examples so that you don't make a mistake, okay? Attention to detail. Ask yourself what operation is taking place, and then make sure you do the opposite.
What page are we doing?
We're doing 3.3. We're going to solve two-step equations. And this is getting into the IXL stuff that I assigned. All right, solving equations with two operations. Okay, now hopefully you understood yesterday and the day before, because now we're taking it to a whole new level. Solving equations with two operations. What we've been doing for the last 2 days is solving with one operation. Either you're adding or you're subtracting, in Intruder Alert, or multiplying and dividing. And that's one step. Now we're going to do two-step. Okay, so step one, you're going to determine the order in which the operations have been performed on the variable. I'll let you catch up. Remember, the variable means the letter. So determine the order in which the operations have been performed on the variable. Blah, 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 blah. I will show you some examples in a minute. Step two, undo the operations in reverse, do the opposite order by performing the inverse. Inverse means opposite. Operations on both sides of the equation. Yeah, go ahead. Take as many as you want.
No, I'm gonna use it right in front of the sister.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah. What? Y'all? Oh. No one's trying to make anyone feel bad. I literally just said, I think both of us kind of understand how y'all feel. It's more of that struggle of
Trying to be nice.
do what's the right thing to do in the eyes of not us, but in the eyes of God. You see what I'm saying? And truly,
I don't think God would care about a donut.
no, it's not about that. It's
You
about,
should nourish your body. God says you should nourish your body, not give it sugar.
okay, y'all are trying to justify, and y'all know you are. It's what the right thing to do is, which we all struggle with.
Hey, at least it'll be healthy.
Okay, you're still justifying. And I literally just said we both understand how y'all feel. Trust me, my first thought was exactly y'all's. Now, I'm not lying. My first thought was exactly y'all's. I'm not kidding. And I'm sitting here, it's my own battle as an adult and as your teacher and as a role model to do the right thing and be a Christian. And it's hard. I'm not kidding. It is hard. And you can justify all you want to, but...
I think we should give it to them because they would do it for us.
No, they
No,
wouldn't.
Okay, wait. It's not a... But keep in mind, doing the right thing is not because they would do it, because honestly, I don't know if they would.
They would.
Honestly, they aren't nice to y'all. Honestly, we could go all the reasons why. No, they wouldn't. I have to say, I don't know if they would. But that's not why you do an act of kindness. You don't do it because they'll do it back. You don't do it because they deserve it. You do it because you are doing the right thing, whether they deserve it or not, whether they do it back, whether, nothing. It's all about what the act that you are doing. You see what I'm saying?
Like you said that you wouldn't let us do that if we weren't good in class.
That,
And a lab is like a reward.
but this is not a reward. This is an act of kindness. Y'all got the reward. This is a reward for y'all. It was an act of kindness for Mr. B. He's not rewarding any student with donuts. It's an act of kindness, right? He's doing it out of the kindness of his heart. Whether you're a, bad student or a good student, he's doing it as an act of kindness. That's my point. There's a difference between a reward and an act of kindness. A reward is, okay, y'all did really well in the lab and you get to do a lab again. An act of kindness is, hey, we're going to do a lab. It's your choice as to whether you get to do it or not. It's not that they deserve a reward. No one is saying that. No one is saying that. It's the act of kindness that you do something without expectations of getting anything in return. You're not giving them an act of kindness to bribe them to be nice to you, because they'll probably still be the way they've been. Even if you give them donuts, they're still probably going to treat y'all the same way. Whether you give them donuts or not, it's not going to change their behavior. It's what you're doing. It's all about y'all and the act of kindness. Do y'all see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's your act of kindness, whether they deserve it or not. That's the bottom line of it. All right, we'll talk about it later. Let's just focus on math right now. And I'm pretty sure Coach is not trying to make you feel guilty. It's probably more like making them feel like dirt. He's eating that in front of them. Not on purpose, but you know what I'm saying. All right, here we go. Let's focus on this. Okay, so yesterday and the day before, we would only have something like this, right? Look up here. We only had something like this. And Kelly, what would we have done?
I totally forgot.
Madeline, what would we? Okay, and what would we do?
Since that's multiplication, you would make it division.
Yeah, we would be
And-
dividing both sides by 2. But we threw another number in there. So, who are you? The N. Who's the cop? Anyone? 25-year-old. This is the front door. Joseph, we now have 2 intruders. Who are they?
2 and 7.
2 and 7. So now instead of having one intruder, you have 2 intruders. We got to get rid of both of them. Now this is the tricky part, okay? Natalia, you need to look up here. Okay, this is the tricky part. You have 2 intruders. You have one that's directly attacking you, and then you have this person over here that is the backup intruder. The one you get rid of first is always the backup intruder. That one is always first. That one is always first. The one directly, you would think the one directly attacking you should be first, but it's not. So we always get rid of the one that is, the backup intruder first. So, Tanner, we're going to get rid of the 7-year-old intruder. How do I get rid of the 7-year-old intruder? Instead of drop kicking it, we do what?
Both sides.
What do we do to both sides?
Subtract 7.
That's right. We're subtracting. Are you watching, Kelly? Because this is plus. Good job, Tanner. That cancels out, and I'm left now with 2n equals 18. I'm going to pause. Do y'all see what we're doing here?
Will we have to have 2 answers like that when we do?
We're not done yet. But do you understand what I did here?
I was asking, like, we have to write that and then the n
Yes. You're going to have to write it out.
equals. It has to have the both answers for the page.
There's not 2 answers. There's 1. I'm not done yet.
I know.
Okay. So that was the first step. That's the first step. And I've rewritten my problem with the 2n and the 25 minus 7. Now, Italia, what do I do? Because we're trying to get you all by yourself and get rid of the 2-year-old intruder. So how do I get rid of the 2-year-old intruder? Divide both sides by 2. Correct. And Kelly, why did she divide both sides by 2?
Because that's the intruder.
Well, but why do we divide?
Because that's the opposite.
Because what operation is taking place here?
Division.
What is 2 and n? What operation is that?
Multiplication.
That's right. When you have a number and a letter next to each other, that's multiplication. So the opposite is
Division.
division. Very good. So then 18 divided by 2 is what, Italia? 9. There's your answer. I want to see on your paper the equation and each step. Do we understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Any questions about that first example? All right, let's do another. 3x minus 4 equals negative 10. Okay, Joe, what is the first thing we're going to do?
Add 4.
Yes, we're going to add 4 because that's the backup intruder. So we're adding 4. You should be writing this down. Kelly, why is he adding 4?
Because that's the opposite of negative 4.
That's the opposite of that. There you go. So then I have 3x equals negative 6. Kelly, what do I do now?
Oh, I see. I didn't add the division sign. So then, you divide it by 3.
Why are you dividing by 3?
Because a letter next to a number is multiplication, so it's the opposite.
Excellent. And Kelly, what is your answer? X equals
Negative 2.
perfection.
Okay, I'm starting it.
I can see that. Ooh, I'm about to shake your brains in just a second. Are there any questions about this? Does everyone have it down? All right. Example. Z minus 3 divided by 2 equals 9. All right, this is a little crazy, and this even gets my Algebra 1 students sometimes. Okay. Italia, what are my intruders? 2 and the -3. Very good. Okay. Which one do you think is the backup one that should be eliminated first? Yes. Okay, I want y'all to see that. That 2 is the backup one that needs to go first. Okay? This is more direct. It's a denominator. We want to get rid of it anyway. Okay? So, Italia, you're correct. We're going to get rid of the 2 first. What operation is taking place right here?
Division.
So what's opposite?
Multiplication.
So we're going to multiply both sides by 2. Do y'all see that? So that 2 is eliminated, and I get z minus 3 equals 18. Now, sit back, take a look, and make sure you understand what we just did. If you have questions, ask now. Yes, ma'am?
So basically, we're multiplying the denominator because the original problem is division.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tanner, do you have a question?
Mm-hmm.
What?
I don't understand how we got 18.
9 times 2.
Oh. I was looking on that side.
Do you understand now? All right, Madeline, what do I need to do now?
Now, we need to, well, you're the z, so you probably get rid of 3.
That's right. We're the z, so we need to get rid of the 3. How do I do that?
I forgot.
Okay, what sign's right in front of the 3? So what's the opposite? So, yeah, that's right.
Then it would be 1.
There you go. Any questions? Does that help?
I got the answer right. I just
Yeah, but trust me, I'll tell you,
forgot how to do it your way.
you've got to remember how to do the opposite, okay? Trust me, you should see Algebra 1's problems.
I got the answer, just forgot how to do it your way.
It's not my way. It's,
the right way.
yeah, okay.
What is your way? You invented it.
I did not invent it.
You're the creator of math.
I'm not that smart.
What about intruder alert?
I invented intruder alert.
Yeah, that's my point.
I didn't invent, the inverse operation.
That's what we're doing. We're doing intruder alert.
You created
invented.
math. You created math 4,000 years ago.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right. Tanner, write this down. And which intruder do I get rid of first?
The 4.
Which-
no, the 6.
That's right. We have to get rid of the backup one first. We want to get rid of the backup one first. This intruder is directly, dealing with that x. We want to get rid of that one first. Just stack it up right there.
There's only 5 left.
That's fine. We'll be okay. Thank you. Okay, so Tanner, how do I get rid of that 6?
You do -4.
Minus 4. We're getting rid of the 6.
Oh, sorry. -6.
Okay. What sign is in front of that 6?
Plus.
So she's correct. We're going to subtract 6 because we do the opposite. Do y'all all see that? Do you see that, Kelly?
Mhm.
So now I have x divided by 4 equals 14. Joseph, what do I need to get rid of now? Okay, we're going to get rid of the 4. What operation is taking place right here? What? Division. So the opposite is, so now we can get rid of the 4 by multiplying on both sides. And we get x equals 56. Are there any questions? Don't rush through this or you'll make a silly mistake. Think about who are the intruders. which one is the backup that needs to go first? Got it? All right, open up your book, page 102. We'll do a couple of examples and I'll set you free.
Really?
Huh?
Really?
I think y'all got it. We'll start with 6. Kelly, you're going to be a victim.
Oh, I don't know what to do. The backup intruder is the 7.
Very good.
It's plus 7.
Very good.
It's the opposite. You can plus 7 and plus 7 and negative 7 cancel out, so we cross that out. Then plus 7 plus 1, sorry, I'm confusing,
That's fine.
is 8.
All right.
We need more graph paper.
Well, you're supposed to be writing in your spiral right now. I'll get graph paper in a minute. All right. Now what do I do?
Multiply 6 times C, but that doesn't work out, so.
Well, why are we multiplying? Because
This is the opposite of.
dividing. So we're multiplying on both sides, and those cross out. So C equals
40.
what?
40.
What?
48.
Any questions? No questions?
I could not work on that at all because there was too much talking.
Wait, do what?
I couldn't like work on it properly because there was so much like talking I could hear. It was like distracting my brain.
Did you write it down?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I just couldn't like get through it. Like,
What talking?
I don't know, talking? Like because of like the noise, it was like distracting my brain from getting it done.
Oh, Madeline. All right. 18, number 20. 18 equals x plus 12 divided by 6. Natalia, you want to do this one? Go ahead. What do we get rid of first?
6.
How do I get rid of the 6?
Multiply by 6.
That's right. Since 6 is being divided here, the opposite is multiplying. So we're multiplying both sides by 6. You know what 6 times 18 is?
108.
Very good. And then we have 108 equals x plus 12. Now what do I do?
Now you're gonna subtract by 12 because it's the opposite of addition.
Very good. Now we're subtracting by 12 because since this is plus 12, that's going to be minus 12. And 108 minus 12 is
96.
96. Very good. Any questions about that one? Tanner, why are we not putting notes in our math spiral? That is where they go all the time. All right, 22. Madeline, t plus 11 divided by 4 equals negative 6.
Multiply 4 times -6, and then 4 and 4.
So we're multiplying 4
But that
on,
was like crossed out.
we're multiplying 4 on both sides.
And it crossed on that side. They would have negative 24.
Now what do I do when you're done writing?
Um, yeah.
What do I do?
I don't know. I just know how to get the answer, but not the right way.
Okay, so what do I need to get rid of?
What?
The 11? Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what operation is taking place with the 11?
You would subtract 11 from the original point.
Yeah, because this is adding, right?
Mm-hmm.
The opposite is?
Subtraction.
And you get what?
Okay.
Negative 35. There you go. Are there any questions? All right, I'm going to set y'all free. Page 102 to 104. You're going to do numbers 5 through 25 odd. $45 through $53 odd. This is due Monday. And you have a quiz Monday over these things. And your IXL is due Thursday. All right,